Hello everyone, it's been a while. Sorry about that. I've been moving, so sorry about the week break. But don't worry, I've been cucking, I've been scripting, been ready and preparing some videos. Today's video is going to be a little bit more of an easier subject for me to talk about, so I thought I'd upload it so I could get something out a little bit more quickly. I will have something more advanced in the future. I'm looking a little bit at something like Goku versus Flash. A lot of you guys have been asking about, so yeah, but that's taking a lot of time. So I'm gonna get this video out of the way. Some of you were asking about this because of my my Gogeta video, because I did a power scale on Gogeta and about why people don't understand why Gogeta is a lot more powerful than they think and why he's a lot stronger in his movie verse than he would be if you simply scaled him to the canon dimension like people did for like Broly and stuff like that. So I thought I would do a video on Buu Saga Vegito versus Fusion Reborn Gogeta, which is actually what people should be debating about regardless. They shouldn't be talking about Metamorph versus Potara because that's ridiculous. We already have an objective answer to that. I think arguing the movie versus the main series is far more interesting, so let's get into it. First thing you need to know about this versus battle is that it isn't just Gogeta versus Vegito. It isn't your stereotypical fanboy battle or anything you find on Facebook. It's two different dimensions of powers clashing, i.e., the most powerful character in all of the Dragon Ball Z movies, Super Gogeta, versus the most powerful character from the canon Dragon Ball Z Buu Saga timeline, Super Vegito. Now, we've discussed this in many videos, but the movies scale much more differently than the main timeline. Like, for example, Goku in the Tree of Might, before he even goes to Namek, has a power level of around 30,000, whereas in the Saiyan Saga, where this arc should take place timeline-wise, his power level is recorded at 8,000. Similarly, you have a Cell Saga characters whose strongest foe, Super Perfect Cell, was stated to be able to wipe out solar systems in one shot, suddenly fighting the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, who was stated a threat to multiple quadrants of galaxies in a short period of time as just a Super Saiyan. There's also, of course, much different scaling for Fusion Reborn, the most powerful Dragon Ball movie, as stated by Toei themselves. But before we get into Fusion Reborn, let's get into a small scuffle of what we're looking at with Gogeta versus Vegito. Let's imply we took Buu Saga Goku and Vegeta and had them do the fusion dance, and had another Buu Saga Goku and Vegeta fused via Potara earrings and had them fight. So no movie timeline differences or anything. They're both like the same Goku and Vegeta's fusing. In this scenario, Vegito has many interesting statements and showings of his abilities. Mainly, however, it's confirmed that even base Vegito has more power than Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the Daizenshu, and in the super exciting guide, the official source of the Super Saiyan multipliers, it simply stated Vegito is Goku x Vegeta, which could be either implying Goku multiplied by Vegeta or Goku and Vegeta. Although it's more than likely implying multiplication, since base Vegito is even stronger than Super Saiyan 3 in base, and since Super Saiyan 3 is 400 times base, then Vegito is bare minimum 400 times more powerful than Goku. Gogeta also has statements regarding his power. In the GT Perfect files, GT being directed by Toei, who also made the Fusion Reborn movies, Gogeta has this statement about his power. A warrior with no equal, born from the fusion of Goku and Vegeta. He has red hair and a character a bit childish. He can easily defeat Omega Shenron only with one finger. His strength is dozens of times more powerful than a normal Super Saiyan 4. Since this is referring to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, this would mean that normal Gogeta is compared to Goku is dozens that in power. Dozens usually mean 24 through 96 in power. Some people have also brought up that sometimes dozens goes up to 144 times. However, there are other statements similar to this that say that Gogeta is tens of times more powerful than Goku, so the multiplier is more than likely under 100 times. Now, by this logic alone, if Gogeta is 24 through 96 times that of Goku and Vegito is bare minimum 400 times and beyond, then Vegito would stomp Gogeta. However, this is only if we use the same timeline and give a hypothetical Buu Saga Gogeta, which as we all know does not and has never existed. In fact, Buu Saga Vegito stomping Buu Saga Gogeta is supported by Buuhan, who stated that even if Goku and Vegeta fused via the fusion dance, he'd still destroy them. So it does make sense given all the evidence we have. But what about Fusion Reborn Gogeta? The actual Gogeta that everyone knows, the one that flipped and twirled and destroyed Super Janemba in seconds. As I've discussed before, this movie is powerful. Goku in Fusion Reborn is so powerful that simply by transforming, he can shake the entire afterlife and heaven, which may be multiple universes in size, compared to in the Buu Saga where Goku only shook Earth by transforming. You then have Goku fighting Janemba, who warped the concept of life and death throughout the entire Dragon Ball macrocosm. These guys were no fucking joke. Yet Gogeta shit stomps both of them without even flinching. In the Buu Saga, it can only be implied that Kid Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku are capable of destroying galaxies. This is a high ball, actually. Some people would suggest solar system level. In quick succession, if you use the logic that Kid Buu has to destroy billions and possibly trillions of galaxies within 75,000 years, which is the lifespan of the Supreme Kais. So compare possible universe plus Super Saiyan 3 Goku to maybe highballed galaxy level Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and you can see where I'm going with this battle. But this isn't just about Goku versus Goku. We all know Fusion Reborn is more powerful with sheer feats and logic alone, but what if we gave the stronger Goku the weaker fusion and the weaker Goku the stronger fusion? For this, things get more complicated, but we still have a few easy ways to answer this. We know that through sheer force, Enraged Buuhan, or Super Buu Ultimate Gohan Absorbed, was going to launch a series of vice shouts that would cover the living universe and collapse it through collateral by crushing it with other dimensions. You'll notice that Buuhan was launching numerous bolts into the sky, and the vice shout took a long period of time to even complete. This attack wouldn't even warp the Kaioshin realm directly either, and only began to warp Earth's energies. Vegito then powers up and attempts to charge at Buuhan, but Vegito is seemingly pushed back until he powers up even further. Vegito then breaks through Buuhan's barrier, which in itself should be nothing compared to the combined energy and damage of all the vice shouts that have already flung themselves into the space of the living universe. The universe then heals on its own after the vice shout is over, showing no major or permanent damage was even done, even over a brief amount of time. By this logic, Vegito should be nowhere near a universe buster in the slightest. Now, it's clear he wasn't using his full power against Buuhan as he lasts Buuhan's power off later. He's like, oh man, if only you could use that more often, and stuff like that. But it's also clear Buuhan is a relative percentage of Vegito's power when enraged. It also makes no sense for Vegito to be universal through sheer multipliers alone, as he would possibly need to be trillions of times more powerful than Goku to be at that level. Whereas Gogeta is dozens of times more powerful than a Goku, who by powering up even less aggressively than Buuhan, he wasn't even trying to damage anything, shook the entire afterlife and heaven, which is universal plus in size, in an instant. He didn't have to do it via collateral or anger, and he was also not trying to do it. Through this simple scaling, it's very clear that Gogeta in Fusion Reborn would be stronger than the Vegito from the Buu Saga, and would be the most powerful Dragon Ball Z character we've ever seen. Although, except for Beerus. Although it's also very clear that if Vegito was in Fusion Reborn, he'd be far more powerful than Gogeta could ever dream of. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope you understand where I'm coming from with that. Vegito is a superior fusion to Gogeta. However, the Fusion Reborn movie scales differently in a stronger dimension of powers. So if you look at the Vegito we all know from the Buu Saga versus, the Gogeta we all know from the Fusion Reborn, Gogeta would stomp. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Till next time.